Ben's doing a video on Glasgow Rangers. Wow, Ben's wearing blue, red and white on his t-shirt and a video about Glasgow Rangers. Yes I am. Bad outfit choice, I'm not changing, sorry. So forget about the outfit choice and let's get on with the video. Why Rangers should cash in on Alfredo Morelos this summer. Now before I officially start this video, I want you to leave your opinion in the top right hand corner, the poll that will pop up right now. I want you to leave your opinion on what you think you would do if you were in charge of Rangers. Would you sell Alfredo Morelos this summer? As of your opinion right now, what would you do? And then, at the end of the video, I'm going to come back and ask you the same question after I've made my points. And I'll ask you if you've changed your opinion based on what I've said, or if you still think the exact same as to what you voted at the start of the video. But as I said, let's go on with the video. Rangers should sell Alfredo Morelos this summer because I've got a bullet pointed list here, so I will refer to that during this video. The first point is investing money back into the team, and obviously Rangers will be looking for a sizable fee when it comes to selling Alfredo Morelos when they eventually do, and I think that they'll get close to, if not upwards of 10 million because of the amount of goals that he has scored, and because it's Rangers and the teams that will come in from will have the money to spend, and I think that Rangers will probably demand a fee of that amount to prize him away from Glasgow. My first point of investing the money back into the team would mean that they could invest the money in someone like Ryan Kent, who has undoubtedly been one of Rangers at least most consistent performers this season in terms of always providing quality, especially on the big occasion. Against Celtic, he's got 1 goal and 1 assist, and also is a thorn in their side. Investing the money that they got from Alfredo Morelos, as I said, close to, if not upwards of 10 million, then they would get a sizable chunk of that and be able to invest that and the current transfer budget that they already have and get a player of Ryan Kent's quality, because there's no doubt that Ryan Kent is fitted right into this Rangers system and he's one of their key players. So bringing him in and selling Alfredo Morelos and still having the ability to go out and be able to get other players on top of that, that would be a very good start to the summer in my opinion. The second point that I've got on this list is that they've proven they can do it without Alfredo Morelos in the last 7 or so games when Jermaine Defoe has stepped into his shoes. Jermaine Defoe has stepped in with goals, albeit they weren't against Celtic, but others have came in and done that, and it's been fantastic team performances in the last 7 or so games. Alfredo Morelos obviously got sent off, and that meant that the team had to kind of change the way that they play and didn't always rely on Alfredo Morelos because he simply wasn't there to rely on. And ever since then, I think they've won 6 or 7 in a row now. So they are proving that they can do it without Alfredo Morelos. So why shouldn't they cash in this summer and get the biggest budget that they could probably get for him, or the biggest amount of money that they could possibly get for him? The third point is that Rangers have now beaten Celtic against Brendan Rodgers' side and a Neil Lennon side, so it's not just a simple thing of it's because Neil Lennon was the Celtic manager and he's a different cut of the cloth than Brendan Rodgers was. Rangers have now beaten Celtic at Ibrox against Brendan Rodgers' team and Neil Lennon's team. And yes, Morelos played a full 90 minutes in that one against Brendan Rodgers, the 1-0 win at Ibrox in late December, but Alfredo Morelos, as mentioned before, with the impact that players like Ryan Kent have had in the Parkhead game, for example, Ryan Kent did score, and then on the back of that, Morelos has scored 0 goals in I think it's 7 games against Celtic. So you can see the difference that Morelos has had in these games compared to any other games. And yes, I know that the only games that matter aren't just Celtic, they obviously mean more than others because of the fact that it is Celtic, and Alfredo Morelos has obviously been a massive contributor to Rangers' overall season and they wouldn't be where they are without him, but those goals have propelled his reputation within football, and in terms of the fee that he would demand from a club to be able to get his services, that is why I think Rangers should cash in. And going back to a point I made earlier, they're probably not going to get a better fee than they will now in the future. I don't think Alfredo Morelos will per se score any more amount of goals than he currently has in this season. I don't think that he will be able to have much more of an impact against Celtic. Jermaine Defoe is definitely there for a section of next season, and if they have the money that Alfredo Morelos would bring in from a sale of him, then they'll be able to invest it in another striker. Obviously, having players like Lafferty and players like that have to come on and take the place of Morelos or Defoe in certain games, that's obviously not the quality that Rangers need. In terms of Alfredo Morelos, his petulance has really let him down. And this season mainly, I think he's got about 5 red cards or something like crazy like that. It's mental. But I think that, as I said, Rangers should just cash in on what they've got now, because what they've had is a quality striker who has really contributed to them this season and has been fantastic for them in the past 2 seasons in terms of goal scoring. But as I said, I just don't think that he'll be able to keep on replicating this sort of goal scoring form over each and every season, and I think that it'd be best to move on to a new club, get Rangers a bit of money, and then they can invest that into actually really pushing Celtic for a league title, because there's no doubt with a few extra results they would have done that this season, but they didn't, and that was partly down to Alfredo Morelos perhaps not taking chances that he was given to himself in these Old Firm games. It's a debatable point, but let me know what you think. As I said at the start of the video, you obviously voted at the start of the video. If you were in the situation, would you let Alfredo Morelos go this summer? Now that I've made all my points in terms of, first one, investing money back into the team and buying a player like Ryan Kent and also other players, other quality players. The second point being that they've proven that they can deal without him in the last 7 or so games with Jermaine Defoe coming in, and as I said, investing money back into the team, they'd be able to buy someone else that would hopefully do a job alongside Defoe, if not coming off the bench, and he would probably be a player more likely to accept that than Morelos would. The third point, the impact that he's had against Celtic, and the fact that Rangers have now done it in both derbies against 2 different managers, obviously both at Ibrox, but 2 different managers, 2 different styles of play, and Rangers have done it without really any major impact from Alfredo Morelos in both games. The fourth point, that it's not only just about games against Celtic, and of course that's the only caveat to this point, that Alfredo Morelos has gotten Rangers through games where they wouldn't have won it. I think there was a game against Kilmarnock away earlier this season where Morelos scored the only 2 goals for Rangers in a 2-1 win, so there would be points that they wouldn't have gotten if Morelos wasn't on the pitch that day. But is the amount of money that they get from Morelos a better scenario than simply keeping him and then not being able to fully invest in this team to really push Celtic even further in league title challenges? And the fifth and final point was that they probably won't get a better fee than they will now, and that's where I want to leave it, because that is my kind of bare bones thought on it. Let me know what you think in the top right hand corner. Now, if you were part of the Rangers hierarchy, if you were Steven Gerrard, would you cash in on Alfredo Morelos this summer based on what I've just said? Whatever you voted at the start of the video, think about what I've said in this video and then come up with your answer now. As I said, forget the colour of the top. Honestly, it has nothing to do with it. So please do not read much into the top. I'm assuming Rangers fans below might comment, staunch Ben, red, blue, white top, brilliant, UK flag next to it, UK emoji, but I'm not into that. Apologies lads. And for Tomo, I'm sorry that I'm wearing these colours and you're maybe having to watch a video about Rangers, because I'm assuming you will be hating watching this video right now, and any Celtic fans and any fans who just don't simply like Rangers. I'm apologising for having to really make this video, but I wanted to get the point across and I wanted to see what you guys thought about it. That is it for this video, so if you did enjoy it, please give it a like. Comment down below your opinions as well. Obviously I've asked you to vote in the top right hand corner twice now, but if you've got any more thoughts on it that you want to kind of embark on, then let me know in the comments down below. And also subscribe for more of this type of content. Maybe not so much Rangers content, because I just simply don't talk about Rangers that much on this channel. It's generally more lower league chat and Scottish football, so if you're a Rangers fan and you're here, welcome to the channel, but don't look forward to Rangers content because I simply don't make it. And until the next video, which will be more like the kind of content I do, vlogs, football content, meaningful games. I'll see you then. Cheers, guys.